we are kicking things off with a look back at the revolution in retail, because 25 years ago, Steve Jobs opened the very first Apple store, and the story of how that changed everything is incredible. We dive into the vision, the frustration, and the massive success of Apple's physical presence in the marketplace. Agriculture to build a future focused on quality and sustainability. And finally, we wrap up with the Apple Watch. Is the new Headspace feature finally fixing its most controversial health element? We break down the latest update and tell you exactly what this new version means for your wearable technology. Stay with us for the full story. Apple's physical retail strategy has proven to be a monumental success, transforming the company's ecosystem and driving billions in annual sales. Marking the 25th anniversary of the opening of the first two Apple stores in 2001, these locations are now gateways to the Apple experience, representing a significant shift from earlier, less effective retail models. For years, Apple struggled with the store-within-a-store model, where products were sold by host retailers whose staff lacked the necessary passion or expertise to convey the brand's innovation. CEO Steve Jobs famously stated, "Unless we could find ways to get our message to customers at the store, we were screwed." This frustration led Jobs to pursue complete control over the customer experience by developing a chain of Apple-branded stores. In 1999, Apple partnered with Ron Johnson, Target's vice president for merchandising, to develop the new retail concept. Key decisions centered on control and experience, limiting entry to a single point, prioritizing high-footfall Main Street locations to attract a broad customer base, and designing stores to be sized perfectly, large enough for exploration but minimalist enough to showcase products. The Genius Bar emerged as a unique service offering, inspired by staff feedback suggesting customers desired luxury service experiences. This commitment to superior service was central to the vision. The store was intended to be the most powerful physical expression of the brand. Despite initial skepticism from industry analysts and former executives who predicted failure, the strategy paid off dramatically. Early performance showed Apple stores averaging 5,400 weekly visitors, with the Manhattan store reaching 50,000 in its first year. By 2004, Apple stores generated $1.2 billion in revenue, setting a retail industry record for reaching that milestone. Today, Apple stores generate approximately $4,000 to $5,000 per square foot, vastly exceeding the U.S. retail average of $400 per square foot. Beyond raw sales, the physical stores have become crucial marketing tools, generating intense customer buzz, with people lining up to be the first to experience new products. This success has inspired competitors, leading firms like Samsung, Microsoft, and Google to establish their own retail presences. Apple's decision to launch its own physical outlets fundamentally changed the landscape of tech retail. Apple is reportedly rolling out a significant update to its Apple Watch, addressing long-standing concerns surrounding its health features. Sources indicate that the update includes a new version of the Headspace feature, a function that has been a point of contention for users. This new iteration is being positioned as a major improvement, signaling a potential resolution to previous criticisms regarding the device's health tracking capabilities. The news suggests that this update could mark a turning point for the Apple Watch, aiming to enhance user satisfaction with its wellness tools. The MacBook Neo is challenging perceptions about budget Apple laptops, demonstrating surprisingly solid gaming performance despite its modest hardware configuration. Benchmarks reveal that the device, powered by the phone class A18 Pro chip and 8 GB of unified memory, offers a viable, albeit limited, gaming experience for casual users. For users seeking an affordable Apple device, the MacBook Neo excels in everyday tasks like browsing, streaming, and office work, leveraging its premium build and efficiency. Its gaming capabilities are strongest with lighter or older titles. Games such as Death Stranding and Control achieved playable frame rates, reaching 45-60 FPS at 1080p when utilizing MetalFX upscaling and optimized settings. However, the hardware's constraints become apparent with more demanding software. Older and cross-generation titles are manageable, often staying between 40-60 FPS at lower resolutions. Ray tracing features significantly impact performance, causing titles like Control to drop to 20-30 FPS when enabled. Modern AAA games expose the system's limitations quickly. Titles such as Cyberpunk 2077 struggled with unstable frame times, and memory-intensive games like Assassin's Creed Shadows faced memory limitations, preventing them from reaching full gameplay. The 8 GB unified memory setup proves to be a bottleneck for current-generation, graphically intensive titles. Ultimately, the MacBook Neo is positioned as a capable everyday Mac with light gaming support rather than a dedicated gaming machine. It is best suited for casual players who prioritize the Apple ecosystem and budget efficiency. Dedicated gamers seeking high-end performance should look toward more powerful options. The laptop's performance is a testament to Apple's focus on software optimization and efficiency, making it a worthwhile entry point for those prioritizing a balanced, premium budget laptop over uncompromising gaming power. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Gee Whiz, the premium brand of Oval Fruit Co., is aggressively expanding its innovation across the Washington Apple market, focusing on advanced varietal development, sustainability, and strategic market partnerships. The company, with a legacy dating back to 1928, is evolving from a traditional grower into a sophisticated, integrated tree fruit company committed to producing exceptional fruit. N Brian Traum, Vice President of Sales and Marketing, emphasized that the core philosophy remains centered on growing superior fruit, cultivating trusted relationships, and investing strategically in the future. This forward-thinking approach is evident in their willingness to innovate, focusing on identifying opportunities early and committing to execution when potential is high. N the company's success is deeply tied to its specific growing regions, Orondo, Quincy, and Vantage, which provide ideal conditions for developing fruit with superior color, sugar content, firmness, and eating quality. However, operating in this climate demands a thoughtful approach to challenges like water management and crop timing. A key highlight of the recent expansion is the launch of the Goldsnap apple, a proprietary variety developed through a partnership with Sprouts Farmers Market. Goldsnap is designed to offer a distinctive eating experience, crisp, juicy, and well-balanced, aiming to provide true differentiation in the premium apple category. N Gee Whiz employs a rigorous, consumer-first development process. They prioritize eating quality, flavor, texture, and repeat purchase potential before evaluating agronomical factors such as yield, packout, and commercial fit. A variety must perform successfully across the entire supply chain, from the orchard to the consumer. N technology is central to operational excellence. Gee Whiz utilizes precision agriculture tools, crop data, and monitoring systems to optimize irrigation, labor planning, and harvest timing, enabling faster, more effective management of orchard variability. This data-driven approach ensures that small operational improvements translate directly into gains in quality and profitability. N sustainability is integrated into the long-term strategy, focusing heavily on water efficiency, soil health, and responsible resource management. Traum stressed that sustainability is not a separate initiative, but a fundamental part of how the business operates. ensuring that future growth strategies are built upon resilient orchard systems and varieties that deliver high quality while supporting efficient production. \n by focusing on differentiated, memorable fruit and leveraging data-driven innovation, Gee Whiz is solidifying its position at the forefront of premium fruit production in Washington.